So now to put your batting on and make your quilt sandwich, we simply drop the batting back behind the batting bar, bring your batting up, center it on your quilt back. Now, get over here. Make this non-ratchety. We're going to bring the quilt top up. Make sure everything is nice and centered. I'm going to fold it back. And now we are going to run a basting stitch across the quilt back and the batting to give us a nice straight line in order to line up the quilt top. I'm going to start with using our channel locks, place them around the front wheel. I do it on the front left because that's where I've always done it. Once your channel locks are on, the machine will move back and forth if you push on it. I need to align just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to bring up my bobbin thread and I'm going to set the machine onto a basting stitch, and I am simply going to baste straight across . When I get to the end, I'm going to tie off. Alright, once I get my straight line stitched, I'm simply going to bring my quilt top up, finding my center notch, centering the quilt, just a little bit, and I'm going to pin, find that center, I'm going to find that straight line. This will take me just a minute to do. I'm going to pin, 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 throw in two more, pin, and pin. Now, to baste all three layers together, I'm simply going to come back onto the quilt, come down so the edge of my foot is right against the edge of the quilt. That gives you a nice 1/4 inch baste. You can hide that right under your binding. Bring up the bobbin thread, and I'm going to very slowly walk this across my quilt. Now this is one of those do as I say, not as I do. When you come to the pins, I want you to stop and pull those pins. If you don't, and if you just jump right over them like I did, Darren's probably going to yell at you. Now your quilt top, your back, and your batting are all basted together. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to tension the quilt and then pin baste the sides.